Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for science for standard 10, chapter number 5, that is periodic classification of elements. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the section A, MCQs. First one, the elements B, Si and Ge are metalloids. It's option number C. Second, the law of octaves was found to be applicable up to calcium. It's option number B. Third, the electronic configuration of the atom of an element X is 2, 8. It's option number C, group 18. Fourth, the elements A, B, C, D and E have atomic numbers 9, 11, 17, 12 and 13 respectively. The pair of elements which belong to the same group of the periodic table is A and C. It's option number C. Fifth, which of the following element has the maximum number of valence electrons? It's option number D, 15p. Sixth, the valence shell for the elements of second period of the modern periodic table is L shell. It's option number D. Seventh, which type of oxide is formed by Aka aluminium? It's option number C, E2O3. Eighth, in the modern periodic table, on moving from left to right in any period, the atomic volume decreases. Ninth, which of the following are the correct characteristics of isotopes of an element? It's option number D, second and fourth. 10th, state the merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. It's option number A and B. 11th, the electronic configuration of the atom of an element is 286. In this reference, which of the following statements are correct? So the answer is A, C and D. 12th, which of the following increase while moving down the group 17 elements? It's option number A and C. Now we'll continue with true or false. In that you can see the first answer is, the 13th answer is true, 14th one is false, 15th is true, 16th is false, 17th is true and 18th one is false. Now fill in the blanks. 19th one, the position of cobalt in Mendeleev's periodic table is prior to nickel. 20, the valency of noble inert gases is 0. 21, in the modern periodic table, the electronic configuration of elements of the same group is same. 22, on moving down in any group, the non-metallic character of the elements decreases. 23, in the modern periodic table, metallic elements are arranged on the left side. 24, the second shell of an element, carbon, has double number of electrons than the number of electrons in the first shell. 25, in the modern periodic table, Li, that is lithium, is a metallic element among the 4 elements. Now define. 26, isotopes. Atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different atomic masses are known as isotopes of each other. 27, metalloids, that is semi-metal. The elements which possess properties of both metals and non-metals are known as metalloids or semi-metallic elements. 28, valency. The valency is the combining capacity of an atom of an element to acquire noble gas configuration. 29, periodic properties. Properties of the elements which are periodic function of their electronic configuration and are repeated after definite interval of atomic numbers. Now answer the following questions briefly. So for these questions, 30th one, the answer is law of triads. 31st, it is 94. 32, it is sodium. 33, it is Sr. 34, it is hydrogen. 35, it is K2O. 36, it is 2. 37, again it is 2. 38, it is neon. 39, it is Ga and Be. 40, it is Si. 41, it is 1. Now arrange the given elements in correct order as directed. For that 42nd question, you can see the answer of 42nd, 43rd, 44th and 45th, and you can write in the workbook. Now write the molecular formula of the given compounds. So you can see the molecular formula for 46, 47, 48 and 49 and complete it in your workbook. Now draw the following graphs. For that 50th question, draw the graph of atomic radii versus atomic numbers of the elements of second period. So you can see the diagram and complete in your workbook. 51st, draw the graph of atomic radii versus atomic numbers for the alkali metal element. So you can see the graph and complete it in your workbook. Next are the MCQs. For that 52nd answer is C, 53rd is again C and 54th is option number A. Now match the following. First one Dobie linear, it's option number D, law of triads. Second Newlands, it's option number A, law of octaves. Third Mendeleev's, it's option number B, periodic law. And fourth Henry Moseley, it's option number C, modern periodic table. And 56 is again match the following. So you can see the answers and complete it in your workbook. Now we'll continue with section B. Answer the following questions in short. First one, give scientific reason. On moving down in a group, the atomic radii of elements increases gradually. On moving down in a group, the atomic number of element increases. A new shell of electrons is added with increase in atomic numbers of elements. Thus, the distance between the valence shell and nucleus increases and atomic size increases down the group in spite of the increase in nuclear charge. Second one, explain. No fixed position can be assigned to hydrogen in the periodic table. Electronic configuration of hydrogen resembles with alkali metals like alkali metals. Hydrogen combines with halogens, oxygen and sulfur to form compounds having similar formulae. Hydrogen also resembles halogens as it exists in the form of diatomic molecules. Hydrogen combines with metals and nonmetals to form ionic and covalent bonds respectively. Thus, hydrogen cannot be assigned fixed position in the periodic table. Third one is the three elements A, B and C with similar properties having atomic masses X, Y and Z respectively. The mass of Y is approximately equal to the average mass of X and Z. What is such an arrangement of elements called as? Give one example of such a set of elements. So such an arrangement is called Dobie-Linius triad. Example is lithium, sodium and potassium. Fourth question. Elements have been arranged in the following sequence on the basis of their increasing atomic masses. So for that, first question is, out of these elements, which two elements possess similar properties? And second question is, which law of classification of elements is represented by the elements in the given sequence? So the first answer is F and Cl and Na and K. And the second answer is Newland's law of octaves is represented by the elements in the given sequence. Fifth question. Three elements A, B and C possess 3, 4 and 2 electrons respectively in their outermost shell. Mention the group number to which they belong in the modern periodic table. Write their valencies. So you can see the table and complete it in your workbook. Sixth one, compare the radii of two species X and Y. Write the reason for your answer. First question, X has 12 protons and 12 electrons. Second one, Y has 12 protons and 10 electrons. So the first answer is, the radius of species Y is lower than that of X because species Y is a cation. And second one, radius of cation is always less than their parent atom. Seventh question, the positions of elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H in their respective groups are as follows. So you need to answer the following questions. For that, first question is, which elements have the largest and smallest atomic size? And second, which elements have the valency 3 and 0 respectively? So largest atomic size A and smallest is G, and valency is 3. Valency 3 is element C and valency 0 is element A. Now, eighth question, an atom has electronic configuration 2, 8 and 7. For that, first question is, which is the atomic number of this element? And second question, to which of the following elements would it be chemically simpler for that atomic numbers are given in parentheses? So the first answer is the atomic number of this element is 17, that is 2 plus 8 plus 7. And second answer is electronic configuration of F is 2 comma 7, that is F in bracket 9. Ninth question, write 2 points of difference between the metallic elements and non-metallic elements. So metallic elements are electropositive elements and non-metallic elements are electronegative elements. Metals have tendency of losing the electrons during the bond formation process, and non-metals have tendency of gaining the electrons during the bond formation process. Now we'll continue with section C. Answer the following questions in short. First one, properties of some elements are given below. Based on these properties, mention the position of elements in the periodic table. So you can see the answer and complete it in your workbook. Second question, state the irregularities, that is anomalies, of Mendeleev's periodic table. In Mendeleev's periodic table, the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses, but there are few instances where Mendeleev had to place an element with a slightly higher atomic mass before an element with a slightly lower atomic mass. So the sequence was inverted so that the elements with similar properties could be grouped together. For example, cobalt placed before nickel. Mendeleev left some gaps in his periodic table for those elements which were not discovered at that time. Instead of considering gaps as defects, Mendeleev boldly predicted the existence of some elements which would be discovered in due course of time and would fill the gaps. Mendeleev named these elements by prefixing a Sanskrit word eka to the name of preceding element in the same group. The third question, explain the trends of the metallic character for the elements in a period and a group. Electropositive elements possess metallic character. Metals have a strong tendency of losing the electrons during bond formation process. Trend of the metallic character in a group. On moving down in a group, the effective nuclear charge experienced by valence electrons decreases because the outermost electrons are far away from the nucleus. Therefore, tendency of the element to lose electrons increases and electrons can be lost easily. So the metallic character increases on moving down in a group. Metallic elements possess 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shells. Trend of the metallic character in a period. On moving from left to right in a period, the effective nuclear charge experienced by valence electrons increases. Therefore, the tendency to lose electrons will decrease. Thus, metallic character decreases in a period on moving from left to right. Fourth question, compare and contrast the arrangement of elements in Mendeleev's periodic table with the modern periodic table. So Mendeleev's periodic table consists of 7 periods and 8 groups, and modern periodic table consists of 7 periods and 18 groups. Transition elements are not separated in Mendeleev's periodic table, and transition elements are placed in a separate groups in modern periodic table. Elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic masses in Mendeleev's periodic table. Elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers in modern periodic table. Period number and group number of an element cannot be predicted in Mendeleev's periodic table. Period number and group number can be determined easily in the modern periodic table. Mendeleev's periodic table has discrepancies and limitations. Modern periodic table is almost errorless. Periodicity in the properties of elements cannot be explained in Mendeleev's periodic table, and periodicity in the properties of elements can be explained in modern periodic table. Now we'll continue with section D. Answer the following question in detail, that are the 4 markers question. First one, an element X of group 15 exists as diatomic molecule. Gaseous molecule of the element reacts with hydrogen at 773 K in presence of the catalyst in a closed vessel form ammonia gas, which possesses characteristics pungent smell. So you need to answer the following questions that are given below on the basis of this information. So you can see the answer from the video and complete it in your workbook. Second one, an element X is a yellow colored solid at room temperature. It exhibits catenation and allotropy. The X forms two oxides. These oxides are obtained by the thermal decomposition of ferrous sulfate crystals and are the major air pollutants. So on the basis of this information, you need to answer the questions that are given below. So you can see from the video and complete it in your workbook. Third question, what is meant by atomic size, that is atomic volume? Explain the trends in atomic size of elements in a period and in a group. If an atom is considered to be a sphere, then the term atomic size is described by atomic radius. Atomic radius definition is the average distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell, which contains electrons in an isolated atom, is called atomic radius. Variation in an atomic radii in a period is, on moving from left to right in a period, the atomic number of element increases successively by 1. So nuclear charge increases by 1. Due to this increased nuclear charge, the attraction between electron and nucleus increases, hence the atomic size decreases. Thus, on moving from left to right in a period, there is a trend of decrease in atomic radii. Variation of atomic size in a group is, on moving down a group, a new shell of electrons is added. As a result, the distance between the nucleus and the valence shell increases. In a group, the distance between the valence electron and nucleus increases with increase in nuclear charge. Thus, on moving down a group, the atomic radii of elements increases gradually. Fourth question, explain the trends in electronic configuration for elements in a period and in group. Electronic configuration in periods is the value of n, the principal quantum number for the valence shell, is the period of the element. Different energy levels can accommodate different numbers of electrons. The maximum number of electrons that a given energy level can accommodate is given by 2n square, where n is the energy level. Electronic configuration in groups. Elements in the same group have the same number of electrons in their outermost shell, leading to similar valence shell electronic configuration. Thus, we observe a similar trend in the properties and chemistry of the elements in the same group. Fifth question, an element X, that is Z is equals to 17, reacts with an element Y, that is Z is equals to 20, to form a divalent halide. So you need to answer the questions that are given below on the basis of this information. So you can see from the video and complete it in your workbook. And here we come to the end of chapter number 5, that is periodic classification of elements. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.